Hey everybody, how are you doing at home? Are you guys staying sane? I can't say that we've ever been sane here at my house, but we are having lots of fun. My son made a bow and arrow, I'll show you. We got our tree trimmed and I asked them to save a few of the branches, so the tree trimmers left these twigs in the backyard and I saw my son all on his own, grabbed a shoelace and he put this thing together, and it really does shoot. We got some good distance, but of course we have safety rules about this. We've also been doing a lot of art. My son painted this helicopter, which I thought was really cool. He watched some military documentaries about Apache helicopters, and my daughter drew this jaguar princess for her daddy. So earlier in the year, she learned how to make stars, and then down here, I think that those are pretty good roses for a 5-year-old to draw. She watched me draw roses one time. We were kind of bored waiting in the car to pick up her brother, and we had a pad and a paper in the car with us, and she asked me to draw her a rose. She watched me draw that rose, and now she can draw her own amazing roses. So I've heard even a lot of adults say, I'm not artistic, I can't draw, but I want to encourage you that anybody can learn to draw at any age, and that it can be a really fun bonding thing to do as family. Pictionary is a great game. You don't need to buy the board game to be able to do it, just grab some paper that you have. Over in Europe, they actually give prescriptions for art therapy, and studies have shown that it's just as effective as some other prescriptions. So whether or not you could benefit from that, we can all benefit from learning something new and having fun together. It's great stress relief like I talked about in my last video. Hi, I'm Amy over at aimforcreativelife.com, and I want to show you how to speed draw roses 3 different ways. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be doing a special speed caricature of my brother, who also has a YouTube channel. So as I'm drawing, I'll tell you more about him. March is his birth month. And as I draw that, I'll share some stories from when I was a kid and the things that he and I used to enjoy doing together. We were 2 freckled kids outside in the sun a lot. So let's get started learning how to draw roses 3 different ways. My best friend actually gave this to me. She was decluttering her stuff from, I think it was from either college or high school art class. So first I'm going to show you the super simple number 9 rose. And it's called number 9 because it starts with the number 9. So first of all, draw a fancy number 9. When I was 9, I lived in Panama. There weren't a lot of roses there. They had hibiscus there. I'll show you how to draw hibiscus in a minute. But, so first of all, you start with your number 9. Then you draw a teardrop shape. Easy peasy, right? Now, another shape you're really familiar with is the heart. So draw kind of like a lopsided heart. And then after that, it's just kind of like layering brackets. You know the punctuation, they look like this, or you can do kind of more of a lip shape like that. So pick either a pointy one or a smooth one. You go ahead and just kind of do that shape, but attach it back to the heart. And then just kind of layer them over each other. Now I'm just gonna do some that aren't so pointy. So there you go. That's a basic one. And then you'll need the different parts of the rose. I don't know, the part that covers the bud. Somebody comment below if you know what these are called. We just do kind of like a straw with some little pokey things coming off of it for the thorns. And then I like to draw leaves with my roses. I do leaves in groups of 3, and you know that it's a rose because it's got these kind of jaggedy edges. There you go. So that is rose style number 1. Style 2 I think is pretty fun. So instead of using the number 9, this time we're going to use the letter S. Everybody knows how to draw the letter S, so go ahead and draw the letter S. A nice big capital S. And draw a swirl inside of it. This is going to be the bottom of the rosebud. Now you want to use a curved line to connect the 2. And then go ahead and do the same over here. And now it looks a little bit like a rosebud, right? Now we're going to do kind of like a curved thing again and just do some curved lines around the edges. Now I'm going to go ahead and cross this over here and just make a swoop and color that in. And by coloring in the edges of these petals, it makes them look like they're curling down. And we'll do maybe one more. I like that. All right, do you think that's good enough? Or maybe we could just finish it off like this. make it a full mature rose. Once again, we draw the bottom of the rose with these funny shaped things. Reminds me of a jester's hat. Alright, so that is rose number 2, the swirly S shape. So this wave just starts with a simple swirl, and go ahead and close it into a circle or an oval. Alrighty, now we're gonna do another swirl, but make it more angular. Make it like you broke open a square metal frame and like bent it open. So I'm going to go like that. There we go. Then I'm just gonna keep layering on those similar angular shapes with either 4 points or 3 points. The trick is just kind of like rotating it so that the point of this one is in between the point of the other ones. Alright, you get the idea, right? I did tell you that I was going to show you how to make a hibiscus, so I'll do that super quick. Hibiscus are actually an edible flower, and their petals start with this shape. They're like a teardrop shape that got ripped on the edges. The way that you really know that it's a hibiscus is by this, like a pistil or a stamen or something. It's the thing that comes right out of the middle. And it's got a lot of these little ball things. Alright, some super speedy flowers. Now I told you I'd speed draw a caricature of my brother. So I mentioned my brother has a YouTube channel too. It is called POV, meaning point of view, fishing therapy. When we were kids, we would ride our bikes down to a nearby pond, and I was terrified of the geese there. They were mean and they chased me, but we would catch a lot of turtles. So as you can read in his about on his channel, he lives in the Pacific Northwest, and his videos are beautiful. Now it's called point of view because he's generally wearing a GoPro. Sometimes he'll even put the GoPro under the water, and there are just some amazing shots of fish. That's my favorite part, in the lily pads and the mountains and the sunshine and the still shiny water. So I'll link one of his videos below. It's just really relaxing to watch. If you were really wanting to travel and go fishing and you can't now, go watch that and live vicariously through him. He even has some ice fishing videos where he shows some kids how to ice fish. So go check out his channel, tell him his sister sent you, and subscribe, and wish him happy birthday. Alright, now on to drawing. So in case you don't know, the key to drawing smiles is not drawing the lines in between the teeth. Otherwise you kind of get a scary looking smile. Proportions are the most challenging thing about drawing people, and I just tweak it as I go. I guess this is more of a cartoon than a caricature. And the points in the gums show where the teeth go. He doesn't actually usually smile with his mouth open, but I'm just illustrating a point with the teeth. If you're sitting there looking at your brother, why not draw him? So one way when you're drawing guys' lips and you don't want to draw like the outline of the lips because that might make them look a little too feminine, you can draw that little curve under their nose. Like that. And that'll just show where their lips are. And then just maybe this the bottom lip. Okay, he's actually got probably a more angular face than that, but and he gets his beard real big, so sometimes it's really big. So the things that we liked to do when we were kids, like I mentioned, is we were outside a lot. We did a lot of bike riding, we did a lot of tree climbing. I was in trees all the time. In fact, that's probably how I became allergic to wasps. When you're drawing ears, just draw a variation of a C shape. Beard stuff going on here. When I was in high school, I started turning my friends into cartoons. That was a lot of fun. You can always practice your drawing skills by doing that. There, I think that looks like him when he's laughing. Now, the way to do eyes, I'm probably going to cover these up with his sunglasses, but the way to do eyes is, so it's almost like an almond shape for some people. Do a little shine spot first, and then go ahead and put the pupil. And then around that you can put the iris or the colored part. Well, I made him look girly, I gave him eyelashes. I'll be right back. If all else fails, there's whiteout. Cody's been really making us laugh today. He's been racing around because he went outside and rolled in the mud, so we had to give him a bath, and that always gives him the zoomies. So let's give him a shirt. The key to drawing nice shiny glasses is to leave some white spots. Now we need to make his beard look more like the color that it is. So he's gonna be like this, holding a fish, and his left thumb is gonna be pointing at his face. So basically, if you make a variation of squished ovals, those are like fingers. It's the hook for the thing that he weighs them with. We'll just call it a scale or something, huh? Now we're gonna stick the fish in there. He likes to do bass fishing, trout fishing, everything. Here they've got this gill stuff going on. Got this nice shiny eyeball. Ran out of space. That looks more like a trout, so I'm gonna make it a trout. Maybe yellowish belly, swirly through it or something. I guess it's a little bit too close to his body, but hey, it's on the page, right? Okay, you get the idea. There's my brother. Happy birthday, bro! Now his hat's got a logo. And since I can't do it in person, I'm gonna give my brother a hug. Maybe one of these. Happy birthday. I love you, and I hope you're having fun today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Click subscribe below if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so that you'll know when the next video is up. I aim to post every Friday. Cody, do you want to say bye-bye? And here's a cute puppy dog face to make you smile. Hope you have a great day. Bye.